So what does your number plate say about you? Join me as we learn about the SMX Number Plate System. Hey, so I actually got a motocross poster for Christmas. Right. Well, it's not much, but it's a start. Hopefully I can collect a lot more posters as time goes on. So because it's the holidays, I was hoping we could have a quick, easy video about number plates. Now, they're often overlooked and taken for granted, but even if you know nothing about the rider, you can tell a lot about them by their number plate. First of all, look at what color it is. The 250 Lights class will have a black number plate with white numbers, where the 450 Premier class will have a white number plate with black numbers. Because those two bikes look so similar, that's a quick way at a glance to be able to tell the difference between a 250 and a 450. In WMX, or women's motocross, their number plates are blue with white numbers. Specifically, it's called process blue, which is a lot like cyan. And those are the basic plate colors in the pro class. Amateurs also have their own set of rules, but that's beyond my knowledge, and for this video, I wanted to stick with the basics. So this is my little girl's bicycle. It's modeled after the YZ F450, so that's why it has the white number plates with the black number on the side. But obviously the toy maker didn't know about the plate rules, because granted, they didn't have my video to follow. But they made the front number plate black with white numbers. It's a rookie mistake, and it bugs me every time I see it. There are other colors that you might see on the number plates. You'll see some riders have a red plate with white numbers, no matter what class they are in. And that means they're the current points leader for that championship so far. So you'll see riders switch around the red plate depending on who's in the lead. And if riders happen to be tied for the championship, there can be multiple red plates at once. The other kind of plate you'll see is very special. Now it's purple with yellow numbers, or I guess according to the rulebook, they're lime numbers. Only the 250 and 450 SMX champion from the previous year can have this plate. And if they happen to also be the points leader, they'll have a red plate, but with the lime numbers instead of the traditional white. Now, only two riders get to have this plate. The ones that had it last year were Jet Lawrence and Hayden Deegan. And the ones this year will be Jet Lawrence again and Joe Shimoda. But unfortunately, both those riders are actually currently injured. So we're not going to see these plates until they come back. The next thing to notice about the number plate is what number is on it. Now every rider wants the elusive number 1 plate.
He was number 1!
And the number 1 plate can only be used by the rider that won that specific championship the year prior. And having the number 1 plate usually puts a target on your back because you're obviously one of the clear favorites. In order to get one of the single-digit numbers, 2 through 9, you have to be a previous champion in either the 450 Supercross, 450 Motocross, or 250 Motocross Championship. And you'll be able to choose a single-digit number, if available, and it can become your permanent career number. Now what I thought was interesting is that the 250 Supercross Championship isn't included in this group. They can choose from a double-digit number later. Not everyone who wins one of these championships get a single-digit number. Some of them actually prefer just to have a career double-digit number. Like Hayden Deegan has special ties to the number 38, because that was the number that his dad raced when he was in motocross. So the number 38 has sentimental value to him and runs in the family. Others like Jet Lawrence just kept their number that they were assigned when they won their championship.
I picked number 18 because of, with the points, if you get a certain amount of points, you can pick a number. And that the year of 2021, I had number 18. That's the points that I got to. So I was dealt with that one at the end of that year. Because I got the championship in outdoors, you kind of can pick a number to kind of make your career number. And I had a chance to go to a single digit. I think I looked at number 8, but I liked the number 18 because I won my first championship when I was 18. And everyone knew me that year as number 18 because my original number I ran for many of years was number 49. And I almost wanted to go back to it, but it was kind of also a little bit of marketing. Like, if I go to 49, I'm just going to get a lot of questions like, why did you go to that number for? That for people who didn't know me before, you know. So like 18, I won my first championship with number 18. I was 18 when I won it. We're going to go with this.
Now, to get a career double-digit number, you have to finish in the top 10 of riders based on your Supercross and Motocross points combined. Now, usually the 250 Supercross champion would be in the top 10, but if not, then they get to choose a double-digit career number after all the others have chosen. And having a career number gives you a little bit of a cushion. In case you get injured or can't race for whatever reason, you'll be able to keep your career number as long as you at least get 25 points in that season. Otherwise, you'll lose it and be reassigned a new number. To get a non-career double-digit number, you have to finish outside the top 10, but under the top 99, and you get to choose the double-digit number as long as they're still available. Otherwise, if you fall outside the top 100, you'll get a triple-digit number. Usually, triple digits are associated with rookies or privateers, and they're not really seen as a threat. So it's always a nice surprise when a triple-digit number does well. Kind of like last year, we had Cole Davies. He was a rookie who actually beat Hayden Deegan at a few races and gave him a run for the championship. But in the end, Deegan taught him a rough and controversial lesson. Sometimes racers just have a bad year or they get injured, so they'll lose their double-digit number and be reassigned a triple-digit. And this is the case with Pierce Brown. He's from Utah, so naturally I'm rooting for him. But last year, in his first Supercross race, he was actually winning the race when he had a bad crash. He ended up breaking his back and couldn't compete for the rest of the year. So watch for him this season. If he's healthy and as fast as he used to be, he's going to surprise people. Now I hope you all were able to learn something new about the number plate system that we have in SMX. And please let me know the things that I missed. And if you could pick a career number, what would you pick and why? Now, I chose the number 6. And I like number 6 because how it has 3 number plates, and so it's 666. And a lot of Christians who don't understand their Bible think that means something demonic, and so it can ruffle a few feathers. So I'm going to ask my 9-year-old what number he would have. All right, so if you could have any number on your motorcycle, what number would you pick?
9.
Why is that?
Because I'm 9 years old.
Oh, I love that number. And now I'll ask my 13-year-old. Now, if you could have any number on your motorcycle, what would it be?
67.
Why?
67.
Of course, I should have figured. So I hope you have a good holiday season, and I'll see you in about a week when Supercross starts up.